Hello everybody, and welcome to My Hero Academia, chapter number 365 review. This chapter is titled Number 4 and Number 5. Now last time in My Hero Academia, the entire hero society and society of the world as a whole was just getting really bad, right? All For One was back in his old body and was just wrecking havoc over there at the Jakku Hospital ruins, right? And we at the end of the chapter we learned Edshot's plan to try to repair Bakugo's heart by using his own body, right? His own quirk. And this chapter we start off with an explanation of Edshot's quirk. And this explanation reads: Edshot's quirk, Fold Body, allows him to stretch out his body, making it thin and spindly. After years devoted to training his quirk, he can now make his body even thinner and squeeze it tight enough to stop gushing blood, as thin as a spider's thread. He can stretch his body out as thin as a surgical shoe tire. However, remaining in this extreme state slowly but surely eats away at Edshot's life. And during this time, we see that Edshot is just infiltrating into Bakugo's heart, and he is using one of Bubble from Wash's quirk to sterilize his body, running his thread through it as he does this, right? As he folds up his body and closes up the puncture wound that got made in Bakugo's heart, right? And he's thinking. Genis did his best to try to help this, but he cannot stop the bleeding or repair the internal damage. His lungs are also injured. This body of mine can mend each organ inside and out, while aiding the cardiopulmonary action. I shall revive his heart and lungs from the inside. As we see Edshot's also thinking, keep fighting, Genis, Mirko. The villain's wounds to show you that your efforts are not in vain. Win today, regain consciousness. Come back to life. And we see that at this point, while Best Genis is laying over Bakugo, who's being fixed by Edshot, we see Shigaraki All For One is there, and he's like, that one? I already destroyed that one. And we think back to when, a long time ago at the beginning of the series, where Shigaraki, being Shigaraki, was saying, why not destroy everything? Gotta destroy, must stop the itch. As we see that All For One Shigaraki now is just going out of control as he's just yelling, I already destroyed that runt one. As Mirko comes through, just pounds Shigaraki's face in, and is just like, that eager to get crushed, as Mirko's just like, what did you say? As she just keeps attacking him over and over again. As we see Shigaraki All For One is just like, what, did I just stagger a little? With this body, no, it's not possible. Why did I just feel like I took damage there? As Best Jean is just like Mirko, as he just throws some fiber to her to help not only push her wrong, but also fix, like, everything that is just wrong with her, right? And as this is happening, we see that Shigaraki's just, like, thinking, that last hit I took, right? And he's like, how much damage have I taken? Why is this so bad? When I panicked back there, was I feeling a threat? Was I that scared of this? As we see that Lemillion is coming back up to help fight, and Mirko is just like, keep your eyes on me. I'll die when it's my time to go. And we see that, like, he's getting overwhelmed at this point, right? And Mirko now is just like, he told me to win here, so I'll make good on that. As we see Edshot is just still being able to listen from the inside of fixing Bakugo, and he's like, Mirko, again, do not go quietly. As we see that Mirko just comes up to fight some more, and she's like, I ain't about to check out from the game of life with regrets left on the table, as she uses a move, Lunar Rush, to just completely destroy him some more, right? And Shigaraki is just like, even though I already destroyed them, I wasn't broken back then. But it's not like anybody reached out and gave a helping hand to me. as we are sort of getting images of Mirko, Lemillion, Tamaki, Suneater, Nejire, and Best Jeanist, and under that, we get all of the pictures of his family, right? Shigaraki's real family, all just there, and he's like, why did they not do anything to help me? And he's like, it's not like anybody would even look at me, as we see that he's making his own family, and pretty much his, like, faces that are on his fingers are just turning in to all of the faces of the family that he once knew, right? And at that point, it's the end of the chapter, right? Not a really long chapter, 13 pages. Hope poor Koshi's doing good writing the series. Again, with this chapter, it's not the best thing ever, right? The whole thing with Edge Shot's Folda Body quirk being put into use to save Bakugo's life, it's what is going to happen, right? And then Mirko is just destroying, just absolutely murdering Shigaraki, right? The chapter title, number 4 and number 5, I think it really lends to having a good chapter, being that, the number 4 hero Edge Shot and the number 5 hero Mirko are just going and destroying, right? It's nice to see Lemillion do something again for once, being that for the past a while he really hasn't done much of anything. And the whole thing at the end of his fingers turning into his family. Alright, sounds good. It's the next plot progression thing, I guess. So, yeah. Don't really have a whole lot to say about this chapter. It was a chapter of My Hero, one that I don't think will be very, like, rememberable here in a long time. But, yeah, that's going to be it. And this is Glowplasma231 out.